I became a teacher because I love working with kids. Now I get to lead this amazing school district and see firsthand how our 1,600 employees impact almost 11,000 students every day. When I decided I wanted a career in public education, referendums weren't even a thing in Indiana, and now referendums are the reality for dozens of school districts across our state and dozens more who will be considering a referendum in 2026. Given years of inadequate state funding of public education, school districts have no choice but to go to their local communities and ask for support of lower class sizes, competitive teacher compensation, and more opportunities for students. Now, I'm not on social media, but I've got a lot of friends who are, and I'm disappointed at lies, misinformation, and slander that have become hallmarks of some social media chatter pages. Our focus as a school district has been to model the best behavior for our students, staying positive and factual, and keeping our community informed, all while countering inaccurate information. This is a referendum renewal, continuing vital supports that our students have had since 2018. Small class sizes, great educators, and more instructional supports were what we promised in 2018 and what we've delivered every year since. I want to try to cut through the noise and share exactly what will happen based on the decision of our community. Both a yes vote and a no vote have consequences. A yes vote means we'll continue our small class sizes that have been in place since 2018. 22 or fewer students in kindergarten, 25 or fewer students in grades 1 through 8. 142 teachers paid with referendum funds will remain employed in our schools. 31 support staff paid with referendum funds will remain employed in our schools. We'll continue the positive academic gains that we've seen over the last 7 years. For example, last year's highest graduation rate on record and highest standardized testing ranking of the last 10 years. Extracurricular activities for our students will be maintained. A no vote means as teaching and support staff positions come open in the remainder of the 25-26 school year, we will not fill them. Class sizes will get larger and student support positions will be reduced through attrition. In spring of 2026, we'll begin issuing reduction in force or RIF notices to staff in advance of the 26-27 school year. State law dictates this must happen for our teaching staff between May 1 and July 1. Through attrition and these reductions prior to the start of the next school year, 26-27, we will reduce approximately 173 positions that have been paid out of the referendum to balance our budget if the referendum will not continue. Class sizes will increase to what they were before the 2018 referendum, approximately 30 in our elementary classes and approximately 30 to 40 in our secondary classrooms. Our academic success will absolutely be impacted. Just look at what happened from 2011 to 2018 after our last failed referendum. Extracurricular activities for students will be reduced. I've heard people say Avon Schools just needs to learn to live within its means. The sad reality is that until the state legislature changes the way public schools are funded, communities have to rise up to cover the gap. This is how our legislators have set up school funding since 2010. We simply cannot provide the education our students deserve and that our community expects without this continued investment. I've lived in this community now for almost 20 years, and both my daughters have gone all the way through Avon Schools. For those of us in Avon from 2011 to 2018, we remember large class sizes for our kids. We remember great teachers being cut or leaving. We remember programs getting cut. We remember test scores falling. We remember all those challenges. These were very real and immediate consequences that happened following that failed 2011 referendum. For those of us who were here in 2018, we've seen what's possible when class sizes decrease and our students have the resources and supports necessary. We've been excited by exemplary academic and extracurricular successes that our students have earned and achieved in recent years, both inside and outside the classroom. These have been real consequences from our community's decision in 2018. Your vote, or your decision not to vote, has consequences. Early voting started this week, and as we enter these final days before Election Day, I just felt it was important to make it crystal clear what this decision means for our students and for our community as we look to the future.